friends, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Laurie, and this is The Simple Pleasures, where we are all about everything cozy and calm. For about the past 3 or 4 weeks, my husband and I have been working on a patio renovation project that I'm anxious to show you today. The idea is just to make it a little bit more warm and welcoming for us and for our guests as well. So I'd like to get into it, and let's start with showing you the before. This is what our backyard patio looked like a month ago. And of course, our Great Pyrenees mix Fleetwood is on guard. He thinks it's his job to watch our backs and protect our space. I keep telling him, you're a senior now. You've earned your right to take a pause and relax. But he's not hearing it. You'll see both Fleetwood and Mario, our Chiweenie, active and involved in this refresh. This is their space too, and they're very curious about what we're up to. Our pergola is 7 years old and has taken a beating from the sun and the elements, so she's going to get a fresh coat of stain. You might remember in our early fall porch decorating video that we also refreshed the stain on the front pillars of our porch, so the stain for the pergola will flow nicely with the trim on our home. And these 2 wooden chairs are first in line for restaining. They've been power washed, so we have a clean surface on which to start our project. My husband prefers chairs with no arms when he's playing guitar, so we like to keep a few out on the patio for when he's inspired to play. A fresh coat of paint, or in our case stain, always feels like a reset. It's amazing how something so simple can make it all feel brand new again. And here's how they turned out. The next weekend, my husband had to go out of town, so I started tackling the pergola staining project with, of course, my 2 furry helpers. Year-round, you will find Fleetwood right here on his perch. He likes it here because it's elevated and he can get a good look at all the perimeter of the yard. Hashtag Great Pyrenees. When we first moved into this house, it had just a tiny slab of concrete, probably only big enough for 2 people to sit outside. When we became a couple, we were both very intentional about how we wanted this last chapter of our lives to play out. We needed to create an environment where we felt safe, supported, even cherished. We set our intention to create a warm, peaceful environment in which to live out the rest of our days. I remember in those early years, my husband sketching out where the pergola was going to go, that someday we would have a fire pit, an outdoor kitchen, and a cozy, comfortable seating area. That didn't happen overnight. I suppose it happened just as it was meant to. Every few years, we would invest in a new piece to add to the patio. I want to take a moment to thank you for wandering over to this corner of the internet, where we like things cozy and calm. Your support truly means the world to me. And if you like today's video, I hope you'll let YouTube know by giving it a thumbs up and by subscribing to my channel. My goal for the patio is to create a variety of seating options so that our guests can choose the spot that feels the most comfortable for them at the moment. Our dining table is where we gather for meals and conversations that stretch into the night. Once my husband got back in town, he ended up taking a couple of days off work to handle the majority of the rest of the staining project. One of his first jobs while he was going to college was painting airplanes, so he is really a whiz at this. I wanted to take a minute and show you these lanterns that I found at a thrift store for this patio project. The taller one was only $5.25 and the other one was $4.25. They both cleaned up nicely, and I had battery-operated candles already that fit perfectly inside. I also assembled a couple of plant risers to elevate some of my smaller potted plants. You might remember these fall containers from my most recent video. They've really filled in beautifully. I love how the colors and the textures soften the edges of the patio and make it feel alive, even as the season begins to slow down. Next, I'm replacing a couple of light bulbs in our string lights before setting up our tablescape. And then onto our fire pit seating area. This is another popular spot for our guests. We like to roast marshmallows and make s'mores. If we're really lucky, we get to enjoy my husband's guitar playing. Earlier on this day, we power washed the cushions on our sectional. As you can imagine, Fleetwood and Mario like to hang out here during the day, sometimes with their muddy paws. And now we're just layering in some additional cozy touches, under Mario's watchful eye. And we're ready for the reveal. As a reminder, here is the before. And here is a look at our refreshed patio. Every seating area looks so warm and inviting. Adding throw blankets and pillows to create an environment where our guests will want to linger. My favorite part of the refresh is layering in all of the cozy textures that create an inviting space. I know my husband and I and our kids and grandkids will enjoy this space so much more in the cooler fall season.
Do you want something? Did you want a cracker? A little cracker to eat or something like that?
And I hope our guests find the perfect spaces to relax, unwind, and celebrate the change of seasons in a peaceful, calm, and collected outdoor space. Wrap it up for this week, my friends. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you. I hope that maybe there was something in today's video that inspired you to tackle a project that's been on your list for a while. I hope you're enjoying this fall season, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching.